Hello, we are live, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, let us know. We have Constance right over here. Say hi in the comments so we know you're here. So today we are talking about something very special, something that I have no idea about. And then it's flower essence. So before we start, Constance, would you like to introduce yourself and of course say hi to everyone who's watching?
Hi. My name is Constance. So I'm the face behind Rising Cat Libra Moon. Yeah, I do quite a variety of things. If you all have been following me on IG, so flower essence is just part of something that I do, which I felt was something that I could um give it out as a service to help other people lah.
Awesome. Yeah. So if we have friends of Constance in the comments, say hi. It's always nice. Hi. So like say hi. Yeah. So I met Constance in astrology class. So basically, as Constance mentioned, that she is involved in a lot of like different spiritual modalities. Can you tell us what you're involved in before we jump into flower essence?
Ayo, so many.
Ayo,
Okay,
so many. Yes.
let's go from the start.
Okay.
Astrology I think was the first thing because
Uh,
I don't recall where they exactly start, but it was in
mm,
2019. I think
okay.
somewhere in October.
Mm.
I recall at the December eclipse, I was looking at the astrometrics app. And I'm like, oh yeah, look at the eclipse, something like that. So I'm quite sure I was involved in astrology from there, like learning about it.
Mm.
Then
Mm.
somehow or rather, I got started in with crystals.
Okay.
Yeah. Then with crystals comes pendulum.
Pendulum. Okay.
No wait, I think oracle card come first.
Oh.
Yeah. Confused already. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
many.
it was I think during the circuit breakers
Mm.
point in time where I started this Rising Cat Libra Moon that I thought like I wanted to post something daily. And I got stuck with the same oracle card for like 6 months.
Oh, like the. Oh, you mean the deck or like the
Yeah,
actual?
the deck. Yes, the deck. I only
Oh,
have
oh,
like one deck.
oh, it's okay. It's good. Yeah. While I look at my no, don't look at my decks. Yeah. But yeah. So do you
Yeah,
have more
I have
tarot
now
decks now? Do you have more oracle decks now?
I've like expanded to like
Oh,
5 and I have like the
five. Okay.
sixth
Okay.
one coming
Oh, okay. Oh,
like
nice.
within a year.
Mm. That's great. So I guess one reason that I was interested in talking to you about flower essence as well is that as you mentioned, it's something that you think you can be of service of, and also it's something that I don't really see other people doing. So I'm just like, I'm curious because personally for me, I don't know anything about it. So why
Mm.
don't we talk about how you got started in it? Yeah.
Okay, I got started in it actually was because I had a spirit guide
Mm,
consultation. So it's like
okay.
someone was channeling my
Mm,
guides.
okay.
They message and all for me. So I actually went to ask because at that point in
Uh,
time I was into oracle cards, astrology,
yes.
crystal. So I was like, is this something that I can help people with,
Uh,
like my gift? So I went to ask like, is this like what are the modalities that I can
mm,
deal with? And interesting enough, it the first one that came out was energy healing. So things
okay.
like
Okay.
Reiki. Hi, Carissa.
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I'm like, oh, energy healing, Reiki. I'm like,
mm,
what? Not something that I even um,
oh,
tried before or was
okay.
interested in. Then the second one that came out was plants, flowers, essence.
Mm,
Yeah. But the interesting part was it's not like that was the reason why I got into it. It's more of like, yeah, I was told that, oh, Reiki healing,
mm.
vibrational healing, and flower essence. Then I'm like, oh, Udemy always have a lot of
Oh,
courses.
yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think at certain point in time they always have offers. So I like, oh,
Yeah.
let's try something since I'm like, supposed to have that gift, right?
No.
Then I went and bought like flower essence course. I went and bought a
Mm.
Reiki healing course. I went
Uh,
and bought the third one, which is a channeling one,
okay.
which
Okay.
the other two I actually haven't touched it yet.
Okay. So okay. So okay. Yeah. So what was the reason? So for example, you were told that okay, maybe Reiki healing and then flower, and what was it that attracted you to flower, like in particular?
At the rest, I mean, I don't really know. It was like, oh, I bought it off like Udemy. I spent
Yes.
money, right? So I must get something out of it, Yeah,
But you
capital.
didn't get something out of the rest of the two, though. Yeah.
No, I haven't started. Yeah, so it was like,
Okay.
I guess there was a reason,
Uh,
like
mm,
why I choose to. start
It's true.
the flower essence first and like
Mm-hmm.
ignore the
Ah,
rest, even
yes.
though I paid money for it. So I guess that's the
It's
start
okay.
lah. But
Yes.
along the way, I guess I find it very interesting. Like
Mm.
I was always really interested in nature healing. Like, okay, I like
Mm.
nature stuff. Like, I
Okay.
actually wrote on my post when I first started the
Yes.
series of the flower essence one that, oh, I went to the Disney castle, the
Mm.
Neuschwanstein castle. They're like, wow, people are very amazed with the castle. Then I'm like, I'm more amazed at the sea, at the mountain. Yeah.
Mm.
Then I also like the healing part of it. It's like I myself am brought up with drinking soup. So my grandma like boils herbal soup like every day. So I am like quite strongly believe in herbal. Yeah, in
Yes.
like eating healthy, like
Um,
nature, nurture.
nature, yeah, using nature to nurture. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess that is also something that I find flower essence interesting.
Mm. Okay, then for those like me who don't really understand, so what exactly is like flower essence?
I would say that to put it in a very layman manner, it's like you pick a flower,
Yep.
like a few lah, then you put
Okay.
into a glass bowl of
Mm.
spring water. Then
Mm.
you just need to put it under the sun. Or
Okay.
like for some of the flowers, they say is to use boiling method. But with that, right, it kind of
Mm.
imprint the
Oh.
vibrational energy of the flower into the water itself. So what they do after that is they remove the flower and they just
Mm.
take the water as the stock of
Mm.
it.
Yeah. So, one other question I also had was like, how is it different from aromatherapy? I guess the
The
process
process
itself.
is definitely different, yes.
Mm.
If aromatherapy like essential oil, I believe they do some distillation about it. So they get
Oh.
the oil portion.
Mm.
So
Mm.
they need like a lot of flowers to make
Oh.
like like say 5 ml of
Yes.
essential
Yeah.
oil,
Uh.
from what I heard. Then a flower essence is just you like have a bowl, you have like enough
Mm.
flowers to cover it. Then that itself is the stock bottle, like
Okay.
macam your chicken stock.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You cook it under
with
the sun,
that,
right? Yeah.
correct. Oh, so with that, it's like enough to do a
Mm.
lot of dilution. It's like
Uh,
one is to a few hundreds of dilution into that one tiny stock bottles that I have.
mhm. Okay, okay. Yeah. So okay, so we have someone who shared their journey. So they started with crystals, spiritual, then oracle cards, angel answer by Drawing Virtue. Yeah, so
Mm,
a lot of our Pupe's journey, like a lot of journey basically
everywhere
is like
too.
yeah. And then eventually we settle on something that we like. So that's
Mm.
so I guess for flower essence, if I'm trying to imagine it, is like when like how is yeah, so I'm thinking like how is like the vibrational, like how does it go into the water, and then if I make tea, does it count as well? Yeah, I don't know
I
like,
would
if I'm asking
like
weird
to
questions. Yes.
think that it does, yes.
Okay, okay.
So
Yeah,
because they say that water holds
mm,
memory, like water
yes,
holds a lot
like
of
frozen too. Yes.
knowledge, like
Okay.
things from way before, So like
Yes.
if you have uh things that are infused in water, that water itself will hold that healing ability. So it's not just flower, it can be crystals. So there are some
Mm,
people who
yeah.
crystal water
Yes.
in that
Charging
water
with
bottle.
mm,
Correct. So your water will have that healing ability from the crystals as well. So that works
mm,
similar to flower essence, which
okay,
make
okay.
it very different from essential oil. Like
Yes.
essential oil has smell,
Mm.
but flower essence doesn't have smell.
Oh, ooh, okay,
Mm.
cool. Yeah. So speaking of which, like how do we use flower essence? Like yeah, if you have sample bottles can also can
Yeah, I
show us.
have.
Yes.
Let me try. I mean, I only have two
Yeah.
hands, but I have a
Okay,
cup
okay. Two
and
hands.
a bottle. Okay, wait.
Okay, okay.
This is my own. I actually went to
Her
get that
brand, her brand,
intuitive
yes.
blend.
Oh, yes, yes,
So
yeah. We'll talk about it later as well. Yeah. Mm.
how you take flower essence is basically
Mm.
just from the dropper bottle, then
Uh-huh.
you drop the amount of required dosage. So for me, my pendulum calls for 5 drops.
Okay. Oh.
So I just need to drop like 5 drops in
Uh-huh.
water and just take it. So it's like because the stock bottle, or
Mm.
rather the dropper bottle already have the blends of the
Yeah.
different flower essence.
Oh.
So it itself has water in it. So
Mm.
water is like a medium. So the more water it has, like the flower essence can kind of like go around and heal your body. So as
Oh.
long as you drop it into water, even if you were to take it directly, it goes into your body system. The water will travel around already.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
like
Yeah.
how water purifies.
Mm. Yeah. Cause yeah. Okay. What blend? Oh, your intuitive blend. Um. Yes. Okay. Then, so for you personally, right? How have you, like, after taking like flower essence? How have you seen the differences and stuff like that?
Honestly, that's not a question that I find myself have an answer with, because
Okay.
I
No problem.
I am the kind of person that uh I I I, I cannot observe subtle
Oh.
stuff. Unfortunately, it's like unfortunately,
Okay. Okay.
yes, it's like today I feel like that. Oh, I thought it's like normal,
Mm.
it's like, oh, I'm me, I'm like that. Like, even if there's a small subtle change, I can't
Mm.
really tell it's because of what. It's the
Mm.
same with, or if astrology were to say that
Oh.
uh I don't know, now Mercury Jupiter for me, right? So I supposedly talk a lot, but I every time talk a lot. What?
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Then I'm like, I can't tell, is it because
Ah.
of like, astrology transit? I can't tell because it's because of flower essence and stuff like that. But I did a trial run with some
Mm.
people. So they
Yeah.
did mention that well, depend on the blend they go in, lah, of course.
Okay.
One of them say that they sleep better, like they have
Oh, that's
more deeper restorative sleep.
good. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
The other one was saying that it like she felt like he's more introspective compared to
Mm.
the other type.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. That
So
that's
it's
always
like you
mm.
you have to observe, but
Observe.
I'm not a good observer,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay, of course. Then I guess the next question would be like, who would be suitable for flower essence? Yeah, if they're interested. So of course, like, if you're interested, then go try. Yeah. Then who else? Yeah. So yeah. Mm.
Uh, the very bad answer is everybody.
Everybody. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Then.
like, wow, everybody is suitable, but yeah, actually it is true because
Mhm.
uh okay lah, but to think of like the not say technicality, but the small stock bottle itself does have alcohol in it because it's
Oh,
very
okay.
preserved in
Ah.
brandy.
Oh.
Um, yeah, so but then again, from the stock bottle, I only just take 2 drop and I
Yeah.
put it into a 30 ml bottle. So it's actually very diluted.
Yes. Yes.
And the stock bottle I put the preservative that I chose is actually apple cider
Mm,
vinegar.
wow. Yum yum.
So
Oh. Okay. Different
they
apple cider.
yeah, it's
Apple cider
different. It's
vinegar.
sour. Some people cannot take
Uh.
it. Then I'll just tell them like, oh, I put apple cider vinegar. But if you
Mm,
just put in water, like even you put in water, you can't smell it. You can't taste
yeah.
it much anyway.
Mm.
So
Mm.
actually, everybody can.
Everybody can.
Even pregnant kids,
Oh.
um, pets. Yeah, there will also be people saying that it's okay one. But I
Mm.
say, if you really want to say who is more suitable, then people who find that they need some support emotionally, because after all, uh, flower essence is more of vibrational support for
Okay.
emotional. Yeah.
Mm.
I probably can do a little bit of example like what the
Mm.
flowers can help, what support can
Yeah.
help people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you want to share screen or just talk it through the different types of flowers? Yeah, the different
I
types.
mean, there's okay, maybe going back to the which one that I choose, because there
Yeah.
is a lot of I realized
Mm.
after that, like after I take that
Okay.
one small event course, right, I realized that there's a lot of flower essence.
Mm.
The one that I chose is actually from Dr. Edward batch. So this is
Okay.
like the entire stock bottle. There's
Mm.
just 38,
Oh.
38
38.
flower essence.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And yeah, so all of them comes with different properties in a way.
Mm.
So oh my god, what was the question initially?
The question, the different flowers lah. So basically, and their functionality as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I chose to go with the Dr. Edward batch one
Mm.
because
Okay.
he is like the main person, the first person who kind of discovered flower essence.
Mm.
So I picked the more popular ones to begin with.
Okay.
And also 38 is not too difficult to understand.
Okay. Do you have a particular favorite among all the current ones you have?
Don't have. for now.
Go ahead. Okay. Just use all that. So so I
Yeah.
guess yeah. So we had a question from Instagram. Someone asking, what was it? Let me share. So someone was asking like, how do the meanings correspond to the different flowers? Yeah. So do you know any like what people like the different type of research they do, or even like the different fields, or for example on your box itself, like does rose correspond to romance, or I don't know how it works. Yeah. We'll also say hello to Darylyn as well. So hello.
Okay, wait. Then let me share screen.
Okay, yes.
I'm thinking two of
Wait. Uh, your internet connection got a bit spotty. Yeah.
it. So that's a problem that I often face during training
Oh,
as well. Oh,
yeah.
now it's
Okay.
better.
No, it's right. Yes, yes. Yeah. Ask your husband
Right.
don't use the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
He's lying over there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh well, I'll share screen because
Yes.
I
Come.
realized that the flowers that Dr. Edward Batch use are more
Mm.
towards the European kind. So like we
Mm.
don't know them. If I were to tell you what are the flowers there, it's like
Mm.
you can tell. And
Can
yeah,
you
so
make
the more
Can you
we
make tropical ones? Can we go and take hibiscus? Oh my god, so fun.
we we can, but
Then Nparks will catch us up. But
I know, as in no, but okay. The thing about using flowers as okay, or rather from the research that they did was
yes.
that if you want to use flowers as healing tool, it has to be clean. You see, and Singapore, I mean at least Singapore lah, all the flowers are like near roads lah. There's a lot of pollution, that stuff like that. It is not as clean as like oh if you have a
Oh.
jungle behind your house, then you go to the wild and you pick some flowers. Then yes, any flower can be a flower essence. Just that uh, you can always take it and then you observe and see how it
Mm.
works for you. Yeah. The couple of ones that I pick
Mm.
would be oak.
Oak.
I think everyone I hope everyone knows how an oak tree looks
Oak
like.
tree. I don't really know how. Wait, let me share screen. I don't really know how oak tree. If it's some points to an oak tree, I don't know how it looks like. Okay, okay, yes. So it looks like that.
Yeah, it's a big oak tree. So
Mm.
how they take the healing abilities to the flower is basically when Dr. Everbeck started finding
Mm.
doing the research on flower essence.
Uh-huh.
He's more sensitive lah. So he's
Mm.
the kind whereby in the morning, there is like the morning dew on the flower. He touched it, like that flower essence. He touched
Uh.
it. He is able to sense like how it's like how he feel, how it changes his
Mm.
emotion. So he kind of from there he intuitively know how it works. But
Oh.
he
Okay.
also
Okay.
does research like oh this plant, this tree, like for example this oak tree, how does it look like? Oh, it's very big, it's very
Mm.
strong, it hosts a lot of
Oh.
animals, a lot of life on it. So it's like imagine if you're a person, it's also tagged to personality. So all flower essence
Mm.
has a personality. Like this person can be have a oak tree personality. So if
Oh.
he or she is, then oh he or she is a very strong person. You do a lot of things for people. You give your
Mm.
life to people. Like how a oak tree does.
Okay.
It's like so huge. Right? You have birds on it. You have your
Mm.
creepy crawlies living in it. Stuff like that. So, but then again, because of how the oak
I sorry. The line got weird again. You sound like a robot. Maybe something is coming through.
oh
Okay. Okay. Now it's okay again. Yeah. Now it's okay. Oh no. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I realized.
Internet.
so
Internet. Yeah.
so yeah, going into it. So person is very similar to a oak tree. So
Mm.
you can tell that the person is very strong. The person is giving out a lot
Mm-hmm.
of service, helpful to people. But if you were to cut a oak tree down, actually the what's this? The trunk inside is can be quite hollow and quite empty. So it's like they
Oh.
are
Yes.
someone who is very
Oh.
tired out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that gives the that kind of gives the personality to the flower essence
Mm.
lah. So people have that
Mm.
personality. So how does it they are like that. So a oak tree flower essence will help them to be to have that deep restorative sleep. So that's part of the sleep thing, because
Mm.
oak tree flower essence does help them to have a better
Mm.
rest lah. So
Mm.
there are some examples where some people took it. I mean, that's what I saw online as well lah. Like some people
Uh,
took it, then probably something happened, then result that, oh, they don't have to go out there and do so many things for people. They get to rest
mm.
finally.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I,
So
I
that
I
was
probably know a
very
lot of
interesting.
people. Yeah.
Very common lah for
Mm.
us, like the city in Singapore, we work so
Mm.
much, so we may get a little bit tired and all.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's really fun. Then another very funny, I like this example. The
Yes.
other one that I have here is the grapevine. So I mean, we all know how
Vine.
vine looks like.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
hopefully.
Okay. Wow. Great
They need
vibes. Yes.
something to grow. They
Ah.
crawl out, and then they attach to people. So it is as simple as, oh, if Vine is like that, and if someone has a Vine personality, then how
Ah.
are they like lah? So they are someone who,
Mm.
at the bad state,
Mm.
can be like stepping on other people to get onto their success.
Ah. Yes.
Ah,
Yes. So in that case, if I take a vine flower essence, does it mean I can more successfully climb over, or
no
or people
lah.
won't climb on
That's
me?
the
I
bad
don't
part. You
know.
see,
That's the bad part. What if I want to be?
that's the
Yeah.
good part to it, is that
Yes.
they are a very good teacher. So because
Oh.
they kind of grow in, they grow very, not saying they grow very quickly, but yeah, they grow kind of like they always reach out to the place where there's sun, so they go to where all the
Mm.
wisdom is at, stuff like that.
Okay.
Then so they, at the good part, they can be a very great teacher to teach lah, because then they don't be so reliant on
Mm.
other things, other people, you see. Yeah,
Mm.
so
Yeah. Okay. So we have a question from Darylyn. How do I know what is my plant personality?
then we
Very cute.
probably have to look through the entire 38 and find out,
Wow.
am I like that? Am I like that? Yeah, but most of us will have quite a couple of
Mm.
personality. But that's the start as to how the flower essence are being discovered. So it's like,
Mm.
oh, most people have this kind of personality. Then
Mm.
yeah, we can categorize them like that. Then, oh yeah, the tree, the plant also like that one.
Mm.
Yeah, they are like similar.
Oh.
So so it's like very interesting.
Mm.
That's the thing that I like about flower
Mm.
essence.
Mm.
So if you
Yeah.
want to
So.
find your plant personality,
Mm.
uh, depend on which flower essence you are going for lah. So if you are going for the Dr. Beck's flower essence like I do, then there are a lot of uh, websites. Actually, when Dr. Edward Beck started it, they were saying that, oh, this kind of flower essence is something that everybody can do one.
Mm.
Because you just need to find, oh, you are what kind of personality, then yeah, maybe I'm a bit like that, then I just need to take this flower essence and drop into my water,
Mm.
will do. It's very available out there lah. You can even make your
Oh.
own flower essence, like how you wanted the hibiscus one.
Yeah. Oh, so since we were talking about the plant personality, then I kind of like quickly googled a bit, and then let me share. I'm quite like, I don't know whether I'm shocked or I'm just like let me see here. So it says here, mental torture behind a cheerful face. Oh my gosh, I know a lot of people. So I know a lot of people who are like that. So yeah, a fear of the unknown. So
Yeah, yeah,
definitely, if
yeah.
mm, so
You
so guys,
can take your pick actually.
pardon.
You can take your pick. Like, wow, I think I
Oh
am experiencing this. Yeah, I
yes.
think I am a bit wallowing in self pity.
Oh yeah. So that, I guess that's a like a good place to start for them to kind of see like what needs to be healed. 'Cause as you mentioned, it's like very good for emotional healing. So if you guys like find that, oh, there are some of these that you are um not need help with, then definitely go for it. But for Constance yourself, you actually have different types of blends available, right? And then yeah, could you just walk us through let me, do you have it on IG? Let me find it. Yeah.
I
But
have
yeah,
it on
walk us
IG,
through.
but it's
Okay, okay.
everywhere.
Oh, walk us through the different things you have. Yeah.
Okay, wait, I can open up my uh, IG post intro. Yeah, I can open up my folder.
Okay.
Oh, you have it?
I don't have it yet. I'm not sure which one. Is it
Okay, let
your?
me. Uh, I just got to be a folder of the
Oh, you are a phone.
the infographics that I did.
Okay, okay, nice. Then I'll
Yeah.
stop
Oh,
mine.
no, are we showing some
Yes,
folder? No.
yes. Okay, nice.
Let me think about it. Ah, yeah.
Correct.
If
Okay, okay.
I were to open up, no, you can't see.
Oh yeah, technology. Yeah.
No worry, it's okay. I can deal with it.
Okay. Oh, so Clarissa say why the plant personality so sad one? And the one I showed just now. It's for healing
Actually,
lah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
actually, it's because when it got started, the reason why flower essence is there is because it is like a alternative healing tool. So
Mm.
how it comes about is that Dr. Edward Batch felt that how someone gets sick,
Mm.
gets having illness is because their mind and their it's like their mind and their emotion not
Okay.
aligned. Then
Mm.
something happened to the physical body to tell them something. So
Ah
if you
yes.
can align yourself emotionally, then they say that the physical part will be better lah. But I
Mm.
must always caveat and say that flower essence cannot replace it with professional medical advice.
Mm. Mm. Understand.
Yeah. The one that I have on screen is Intuitive Blend. Actually, this is the one that I like the most because you know lah, 38 of them
Mm.
it's a bit difficult for everyone or even for myself to as of now so fast
Mm.
understand the 38 of them. Like
Okay.
there are 38 plants there. 38 of them grow up differently.
Yeah.
Someone
So
grow
when you
like
say
the
yeah, so
liver. Yeah, it's
you
very
so
difficult.
so when you say intuitive, what does it mean? Yeah.
So
Uh,
as per the photo, I actually will use my pendulum
mm.
to douse and
Now.
put put them over put them over put them above the stock bottle itself, like
Okay.
exactly like this. Correct.
Uh,
That,
and
that
then
was like the
mm.
first level. Then after that, I kind of upgraded. I went to buy like pendulum charts. So I doused over the chart first. Then after that, I went to douse over the stock bottle to make sure that, hey, yeah, confirm, like yeah,
Mm.
it's not something that my ego think that is suitable for people, but
Mm.
it has been confirmed like 2 times, 3 times.
Ah.
Then yeah,
In that
so
case,
it's
there are
pretty.
38. 38. You go through all 38.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. At the very
Wow.
start, yes, when I was doing the trial, when I was doing it for my
Yes.
hubby for the first time, wow, I
Uh-huh.
really go through the 38. Then I'm like, it took me I think an hour plus. Wow, it was so energy draining. I think, wow, I cannot. Then I decided like there must be a better way to do this.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh,
That's why
awesome, awesome.
I got myself invested in like pendulum charts lah.
Random shots. Oh,
Yeah, so I now just do it over the
oh,
pendulum.
nice. Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so it
Okay.
kind of like
Sorry.
um
Yeah,
combines everything.
I want to show everyone else as well. So intuitive blend is your favorite to make, I guess, or
In a way, it's I don't have to think about
ah.
what goes into it.
So just yeah. So you also
Yeah,
have an emotional blend, chakra healing blend, astrological transit blend. Ah, and dominant
actually,
archetype. Can you run? Yeah.
I just
Mm,
like
for fun.
to do every other thing, right? So I want
Oh,
to make use of the knowledge that I have to
yes.
help people. I mean, after all,
Ah.
fundamentally, flower essence are just there to support people through emotional changes. And
Yep.
if your chakras are not aligned, I mean, most of us
Mm,
are not like 100% aligned, then there will be some form of negative part of the unbalanced chakra kind of
mm.
emotions that we will feel as well lah. Like let's say, if our I can't even remember if our what is the sacral chakra is not that aligned, then we will
Mm.
face fears, for example.
Oh yes, yes.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it
Mm,
helps to support. Then I wanted to give it like towards the spiritual community lah.
mm,
Then
mm.
yeah, then I like astrology, right? So we all
Yes.
know astrological transit affects people.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Things
Oh,
like Saturn return, things like
yes.
Mercury retrograde. We tend to be a little bit impatient, like
Mm,
because it's all stuck inside, like a lot of
yes.
things that we want to, even Mars retrograde, a lot of things that we want to do, we can't do. then
Mm.
impatient, we will be definitely be impatient. So flower essence, like there's this flower essence that's really called impatience that will help in this kind of moments. I know. I laugh at that when I first saw it.
Yes. I also impatience. Okay. And then the last one is the dominant archetype. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to say please explain about it. It's more like it's something quite different from most people understanding of like astrological signs. So would you like to also like let other people know what is the dominant archetype?
Sure. A lot of other people who dabbles with flower essence do things like horoscope blends. Like, oh,
Oh,
you know, if you are a Taurus, then
mm,
this flower essence will help you because
a
you know, like stuff.
stubbornness. Yes.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or I go back to the impatient thing. Yeah, so
Yes.
Aries will come to it. But I
Oh,
mean, we both know that
yes.
when someone's sun sign is in Taurus, it doesn't mean that they really relate to the entire uh Taurus
Yeah.
what is this, the characteristic basically. So which
Mm,
is why I wanted to, you know, be a little bit different
mm,
and
mm,
use dominant archetype. So dominant archetype is something that we do our own calculations and we go and find out
mm,
based on your birth chart to find out
mm.
what kind of a horoscope do you really embody instead.
Yeah. So for yourself, what's your dominant? I think it's the same lah, because you have a lot. Of,
It's the
well, what's
same, it's the same.
it's the same, so sad. But for myself, I am a Taurus, as Constance mentioned. I don't really relate that much to the Taurus side, except some parts. So my dominant archetype is Sagittarius, which also don't really relate to. I relate to I relate to my Mercury, the communication planet in Aries, which is the impatient. Yes, also impatient definitely is.
No lah, what you are doing is very Sagittarius already. Broadcasting lah.
Oh, ooh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that is true. Awesome. And
So
let me.
going back to, I think we did talk about emotional blend. Basically, emotional blend is priced at the cheapest because it is as simple as, oh, you know what problem you want to solve. Pick from the 38. Something like, no, lah, of course not you pick. I can pick for you. Lah.
Yeah.
So like yeah, if you're not that, you know, spiritual, like, oh, you don't do things like the intuitive blend lah. You don't really care about chakra, you don't care about astrology, but you know there's something that you want to solve. Like someone comes to me say that they just cannot seem to focus. They like they just cannot do the same thing lah. Basically, they just cannot do their work properly. So I
Why?
was like,
Why are you saying things about me?
no,
No,
I'm not. I'm not
I seriously yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
so
gosh.
like it does takes you know, quote unquote consultation lah. Then
Mm.
I will need to, you know, like think. So because there's a lot of reason why someone cannot focus. It can be as
Mm.
simple as, oh, you know, I worry too much lah, a lot
Mm.
of things on my head lah. That's two reason already.
Okay.
Then maybe the third thing is like, wow, I got a lot of things that I want to do. Yeah, then going back to the impatient thing again. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So
So
there's a
all.
lot of reasons. It's
Yeah.
like we
So
have to pick that view from
the
that 38
particular one.
to find out lor.
So in that case, it's like if someone does DM you, because you say here. So if anyone's interested, please DM Constance at Rising Cap Libra Moon. So if people DM you, there's still like a consultation process to go through lah, instead of just like okay, and then yeah, here's your
I mean, you could, okay, I want an intuitive blend.
okay, and
Yeah,
then
sure. That one
okay, then
very simple.
okay,
It's just
okay.
very energetic, draining.
Uh,
But yeah,
hmm.
speaking of that, I read bo liao. I always have to do extra things, right?
Yeah, come. I like extra things. Tell me what extra things you did.
So so other than, you know, most people who do flower essence are like very
Mm,
simple. Okay, you just take from the stock bottle,
yeah,
then you drop 2 drop, or you take
Mm,
a few bottle, you drop 2 drop in that main dropper bottle. Then
yeah,
what I
yeah.
did was at my trial I went to did crystal infused water. So I put
Yeah.
my
Oh.
sunjai, the one that
Uh,
helps in purifying and remove
oh.
EMF, uh
Mm,
to charge that. That one is safe for water. I mean, I've
mm.
done my checks. So yeah, I do
Oh,
that. Then the ones that I'm currently using is like new moon water.
you know
So
what?
I
That
went add
nice.
extra things. Then other
Very
than that, Yeah, very extra. Legit very extra. Then,
Are you
other
going to
than
do
that,
the eclipse? Eclipse. I heard.
I cannot.
I
I
heard.
very scared. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
heard eclipse energy is bad, but if you want to cut shit out, I think yeah. I
I
don't know
guess
like.
so.
I
But
don't
I
know.
want
I also don't dare.
informative. So which is why I took the 15 November new moon in Scorpio water
Oh
because
my god,
that chart
I need.
was
I need.
very beneficial.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need some yeah. He he
I
he.
still have lah. I still have like an entire bottle worth. But that's just part one. Part two, I CB extra, right? So I have my fifth oracle deck, the Making Magic one.
Nice. Okay, okay.
So it has a lot of sigils that are like
Mm,
helpful. So things like, oh, you can see this dragonfly.
dragonfly. Uh
I
huh.
say
Uh-huh.
you bring light to the world. So what
Oh,
I did
nice.
was I I like intuitive blend so I definitely have
Yes.
that person's energy, right? The
Uh huh.
photo to connect to. So I pick a card. I'm like, oh, which magic infusion will be useful for this person? Like what magic
Mm.
should I put into it? So I pick a card, and so if whatever cards that comes out, then
Yep.
I will infuse it into the dropper water blend as
Ah.
well.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. I like the
What's the
extra
extra
things. Yeah.
add-on?
extra extra. Let me. Yeah.
Really
Awesome.
fun, I mean, that's the fun
Yeah.
part.
Let's just have fun.
I
Oh
like.
yeah. Mm. Yeah, so
Okay.
everyone in the comments, let us know if you have any questions or if you are like interested in getting started. Like ask all the questions. Then I guess on my end, let me see. What other fun things are you doing besides the flower essence stuff?
Well, I really quite want to go into pendulum also
Pendulum. Okay, okay. So how does that work? Yeah, tell me, because I also don't play with pendulums.
because I extra right. I went to bought
Yeah.
like pendulum chart right, super extra. Then it's like wow, someone have like an entire set of different pendulum chart. So for the chakra healing one, I will also do the pendulum dowsing to find out like which
Mm.
chakras are not aligned. So I will target
Mm.
to the
Oh,
chakras involved. But
okay.
there's also other things. It can be things like figuring out whether if we are on the right path lah. It can
Mm.
have things like finding out what lack of vitamins that you have. Very interesting
Very interesting. You should hook me up with the vitamins because I sell vitamins and my real time job.
After you can use the pendulum and like that was like, hey,
Oh,
yeah, you need this.
yeah. I think yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
That's very cool. Then I also like realized that wow, pendulum can also do healing one.
Oh, so how do you do that? Yeah, is it
So it's
like
like
on the?
yeah, it's just no, it's not like that. It's more of
Uh,
like there's like commands involved,
okay.
statements to say, a bit like
Mm.
the mantras to say.
My trust
Uh,
is okay.
yeah, then you have like you kind of like let it spin in
Mm.
so these are the strategies that I do also to make sure that my space is clear
Oh.
as well. Like cleanse lah, I am grounded
Mm.
lah, I am whatever that I am when I'm using the pendulum, it is of my guide from the white light. That's a
Mm. The one.
statement that I will check to make sure that I'm like correct lah. Then before I do my intuitive blend even just to make sure that whatever that comes through it's of the higher source lah, is correct lah.
Mm.
So there's a
Mm.
lot of the cool spiritual part in like the random
Yeah.
bits
So
that I
when you
do.
were mentioning that, for me, I have a limit to my woo. So pendulum is almost like crossing the limit of like
That's like super
how
already.
how yeah how yeah. Yeah, but if it
I
does work for
fun.
you, then that's great lah. So definitely, it's yeah the different tools for different people, like
Correct.
definitely right. Yeah, so awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
so
like, wow, I'll be experiencing my Saturn return soon, 5 degree Aquarius. So I was
perfect.
like,
Let
yeah,
me
after
let me double check.
I finish my own blend, then I will go and do
Uh
it
huh.
already. Do my
Oh
own astrological transit blend.
yes. Let me double check the timings.
Very right.
Very random. It's so your 5 degrees. Oh no, your 5 degrees. Very short. It's okay. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah,
So
I'm like,
it's not too painful. Yeah. So yeah, so anyone else, if you guys have any question, let us know. Or if you have anything else you want to share, also let us know, Constance.
Or if
Yeah.
you guys tried any flower essence, then you okay, let us know lah what you feel. Doesn't have to be from mine. It can be from other people. It's just generally, what
Mm.
is your experience of
Ah.
taking this kind of subtle, um, plant vibrational essence?
Yeah. So when you mentioned that it actually is like infused in brandy, because I actually bought there was a lady I follow on Instagram like a long time ago, and then she was like releasing a bunch of things really cheap, and then with like free shipping to Singapore. I was like, damn. So
Wow.
this one was it's not I already finished the one that the dropper one. It was really fun lah for me. I don't know whether it changed or anything. So basically when I do it, I feel calmer. So I think even if it's a placebo effect, then at least I felt calmer. That is the truth. Like that is my truth then lah. So yeah, so quite fun, yeah. Because especially it's like quite cool, like it's
I
like
really
dropping.
don't dare.
Oh, okay.
I will
No,
still
no.
do the water method.
Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe mine was like super like diluted. Then yeah, awesome,
Actually, it
yay. So
doesn't. It's not diluted. It is like
oh,
the angmos will say that, oh, you take like directly on your tongue. Yeah, I'm like,
uh,
I mean, we are a little bit more conservative, so I
okay,
would say
okay.
take it on
Uh,
the put it in the water lah. But of course, if you don't want to put it in water, you don't want to intake it, you can actually apply it like
oh,
essential oil blend onto your pulse point as well, because it does get absorbed
absorb,
into
absorb.
your body system also. Yes.
Yes,
Even
nice,
though
nice.
it's also said that the effects is not as much or not as fast as if you were to intake it personally.
Mm, yay, awesome, awesome. Yes, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the very interesting part about the intuitive blend is I get to see a variety. Like I
Ah,
did it for one of my friend recently. So his one was very powerful. Not as powerful, but his is like amazingly long. Like the
oh, right.
pendulum shade is very long. I even went to the extent of my intuitive blend is to the fact that I went to douse for the dosage. How many drops to
Oh,
take, how many
yes.
times daily, no, how many times a day, then for how long. So his
Mm,
becomes 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Super long.
So yeah. So speaking of which, how long can one bottle last? So if for example it's like 5 drops a day, then how long does it last?
It's a 30 ml bottle. So usually the standard, like let's say if you don't do an intuitive blend, you can
Mm.
like randomly buy the stock bottle and also go and put it on your water, right? That dropper, the mixture that you do will usually last for about a month. And they
Oh,
also say to take minimally about a
okay.
month because that's where a
Mm.
cycle of emotional change.
Ooh,
Now, of course, like
nice.
there are people who say a Reiki healer, people who do crystal healing. They are more sensitive to
Mm,
the energy healing kind of stuff. Then they don't need that long to experience the effect.
I
I
see, I
think
see.
my this friend not very sensitive. So pendulum
Eight
says,
weeks.
oh, you know what's the most interesting part? 8 weeks,
Yeah.
you would have thought that 8 weeks cannot last, right? Do you know what
Uh,
comes out or not?
no, no,
Uh,
no.
pendulum says his is 3 times daily,
Uh-huh.
1 drop each time only.
Oh, clever like the pendulum, yeah. Or else you'll
Hey,
be
it works
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like doing it. Then I saw 8 weeks. Then I'm like, oh, xiao, GG.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
How
I still
many
need 8 weeks.
bottles do
How
I
ah?
have to
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Then I'm like, if not enough, how ah? Then I'm like, hey, come out only 1 drop 3 times. Okay
That's
lah.
yeah, then that's like I feel it's also more than a coincidence that a
Yeah,
whole bottle for 8 weeks and then can
8
still
weeks.
last
Yeah,
until so long.
crazy.
Yeah, I like
The best part was the 8 weeks, right? It
mm.
kind of coincide with his birthday as well.
So like ends with your birthday like that
Yeah,
or
middle
mm.
Feb, middle Feb.
Okay. Oh,
So
nice.
that's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, then so it's like a cycle, like, as you mentioned just now. It's like now I'm renewed, and then they can solar return.
He will be having his second return soon as well.
Or
Zero
as
degree
well.
Aquarius.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like,
For
Charlie
the
next Wednesday.
yeah, yeah. Ending soon lah. Ending soon lah. Poor boy. Yay! So yeah. So is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience, and then also with our audience, if you have anything you'd like to tell us about, let us know. Hmm. Let's
Comments,
see.
comment, comment.
Comments. Yes, like, share. Yeah, everything. So let's see what else we can talk about. Yeah, Let me. I'm also like you. It's like, where's my tab? Too many
Too
tabs.
many
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's like
definitely follow Constance over at I'll just copy yours and put it in the comments. Or
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. So definitely this is the most important part.
Oh yeah, I like
20% discount.
discount.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
And I purposely put it before the great
conjunct.
conjunction.
Great conjunct. Yeah. So do check out Constance's page, Rising Cap Libra Moon. She's having a 20% discount until 21st December 2020. And if you're
Yeah.
interested as well, she has a lot of other content. She does planetary, is it planetary card pulls? Card.
Actually, it's just a mix of
A mixer,
pulling
yeah.
oracle cards and
Mm,
writing the transits. I mean,
mm.
that also gives me an opportunity to practice astrology.
Ah, nice.
That
Yeah.
was the selfish reason for it.
No lah, no lah. It's not selfish. It's you're sharing your knowledge as well with other people, and while practicing, it's always great. Awesome! Yay! Let me just scroll through. Yeah, and then of course, guys, if you are interested in the different types of the flower essence that she actually wrote like very very long things for each type of blend, so you can go check it out. And then of course, if you have anything that you're particularly interested in, go check it out and then drop her a DM. Drop her a DM. So yay. So
Yeah,
I think
I
yeah,
do have
woohoo.
I do have people who come to me and say that they want to do a Christmas present for
Ooh.
the horoscope one. Then I'm like, I mean,
Yes.
I told them that, I mean, yeah lah, I mean, I could do a horoscope blend, like as for
But
everybody else, but it may
mm,
not be that person's so-called
dom
true identity. lah.
yes,
Yeah, but it
yes.
will also work like because that person will have that sun personality in the
Mm,
horoscope. And so, yeah, that will
yeah.
work as
So
well for
okay, so
Christmas
it
Eve.
but the best would be getting the birth time. Then they're quite suspicious, like it's like, hey, can I like the friend is like, why are you asking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Christmas gift don't work well with um,
Mm,
stuff that need birth time, you see. So
yeah.
yeah, horoscope blend, it works the same.
Yay. Okay. So
So
yeah,
it's like
do
you
follow.
have to, mm, like
Continue, continue.
we have to do some research. Like for me, I have to go and read up on all the essence, the flower essence layer of
Yeah.
them to find out what fit into the different um horoscope to begin
Mm.
with.
Oh, yeah, awesome. So okay, yeah. So I think that is all for today. Thank you everyone for being here with us. Thank you Constance for being here as well. So I will see everyone next time and yay, bye bye. I'm gonna put a closing video.
Goodbye.